All right, so I just want to give an update that my case went to the DA's office. It's now the second case that's with the DA's office. The first one is over aggravated assault and theft that I still don't even think has been reported, even though we've reported it multiple times to the police. You know, Johnny and I live in a world where no matter how many things we file with the police, especially Harris County, it would just vanish. So now, you know, I hate taping police when they come out here, but I'm having to do it, and I'm telling them I'm doing it. Not every time, but I haven't put their faces public or anything like that, but I do it just for my protection, because what am I supposed to do when I keep making police reports and they don't exist? So let me just explain. A man that got away with $250,000 worth of theft, everything to my name, literally. I mean, I walked away with nothing but what I was wearing. And he had talked me into taking things out of my storage room and promised a bunch of help that never came. And I was supposed to relocate after winning a case against a police officer that was very corrupt. I believe a lot of the targeting I'm going through is somehow related to either my CPS case or the police retaliations case. And all I know is that somehow I'm caught up in something far deeper than I thought. I mean, I'm now getting calls that it's cult related, pedophilic ring related, and I don't know what to believe, but after almost 3 days of no sleep and, you know, researching all these leads that are coming to me, I have every reason to believe that my boyfriend and I are in a lot of danger. And I don't mean just, oh, someone might beat us up, because that's already happened multiple times. And Johnny's, you know, his face is never completely healed from the first black eye and all that they gave him, like, or whoever these people are, robbed him. We were newly dating, so it was just like a nightmare. And then we've moved 7 times since we've been together over this. These cyber terrorists, or whatever you want to call them, it is so bad that they know everything I'm doing. They know when I do a video, within minutes, it's on YouTube. Within minutes, it's on this guy's site called Robert Beatty versus Amy Sharon. And if you don't believe me, look it up. It's horrific. These people, I just showed another picture that came to me this morning. Horrible picture of me smoking a cigarette. You can tell it's fake, a big red lips, or whatever it is. This is all to just terrorize me, to make me sick. I've been in the hospital over this stress multiple times. Johnny's been in the hospital over all this multiple times. We've almost lost our job, you know, over them coming to our work and terrorizing us at work, working on a TV show that'll be aired in March. I went back on radio. Everyone thought I shouldn't do it, and my life has become so much more targeted. So here's what I can tell you. I posted, first of all, I can't post any evidence. Every time I do it, I screenshot proof. It says it can't be done. Videos, it's telling me can't be uploaded. I feel like my whole phone's being controlled. And when something goes to this magnitude where you can't even prove your evidence to the police because they want to see it today, and it's going to the DA's office, as I said, or it's already there, and they gave me a little bit of an assignment to do that I can't even show you, but that's okay. Right now I'm on very little sleep, so I'm not talking very coherently. I'm going to have to lay down for a few hours. I have enough to get a major case against Wilbur Witt Jr., Toby Hewitt, and, you know, part of my disorder that I kind of have right now is if they get me so scared, I have memory loss. So because these scare tactics have been going on in my life for 9 years, ever since Child Protective Services illegally took my child, you know, I knew that if I kept fighting him, it would be bad, but I never knew it would get this bad, where the police get involved and attorney general's covering up the truth, and the DA and even internal affairs, surprisingly, covering up the truth. As you know, or once Governor Rick Perry covering up the truth, or some of you might know. But here's what I can't handle. So you got Wilbur Witt, that proves he premeditated the harassment that came on the radio show. Not hearsay. I got absolute proof of it. And he tried to play the fragile old man ruining my radio show. And he tried to play stupid, like, oh, I think other people are calling in, or however he worded it, when he totally arranged me to get targeted like that. Him and these evil people that will not leave me alone, that go by blessed little liars, blessed little trolls and little liars or little trolls. I don't know. It is so creepy. I Photoshop proof it on my Facebook. Going to the blessed little trolls people. These people have been going after me now about 8 months with Robert Beatty. He was the original troll person. I have black and white proof that he was harassing me with them. It got so bad that some of them were even making death threats and telling me they were wearing wigs and following me around and admitting they work for the very police department that I'm suing, okay? But it got so bad that when I started blocking people, they made it their life then to terrorize me and slander me, defamation of character, photoshopping my pictures, making me look 300 pounds, following me, taking my pictures, and then photoshopping it and saying this is what she really looks like in real life. And this is Robert Beatty behind it. And it's the blessed little trolls that originally, I don't know if Facebook shut them down because I reported them so many times, but originally it was called something like blessed little shit shack trolls. They use all these names. If you don't believe me, look it up. Blessed little liar trolls, blessed little something, all this blessed, which is really creepy because there's nothing blessed about what they're doing. They are terrorizing not just me, but other people. I've heard rumors that people have tried to commit suicide over these people, and they think it's funny. And Facebook won't shut them down, even though many of you have reported them. They have gotten away with staying on Facebook. Remember how targeted I am. And I think I've said a few curse words in 9 years on Facebook. These people are posting things like, the fucking C-U-N-T, little whore, effing bitch, I'm going to take you down, I'm wearing a wig, I'm following you, and then they prove it, and they show me sitting there, but they Photoshop the picture to make me look really dirty and fat. And I report all this to Facebook. And they literally did nothing, even proving death threats to Facebook. You think the FBI couldn't get a hold of that? And that's why I'm real ticked off today. Because as I sat there for 3 days now, trying to find enough evidence to put these people in prison, not just jail time, I'm going for prison. Because if you knew my story, all the money I've had to spend, keep moving, and all the losses I've had over it, and job opportunities, these people need to go to prison. So I'm going to tell you real quick that I know Robert Beatty is definitely associated, that he definitely knows Wilbur Witt Jr., that they definitely are conspiring against me. And this is conspiring when you're ganging up on someone and trying to take them down. I know that the blessed little trolls, or however you want to say it, you'll have to look and see if they still have blessed little shit shack trolls or whatever it was. These people originally started with the shit shack troll site that was nothing but threatening and harassing me, and Facebook did nothing. Now, they might be shut down now because I can't seem to find them anymore. I want to find them because if I find them, I can prove all this stuff that they're trying to cover up. I've tried putting code words or search words in my Facebook and nothing's working. But it was so bad that one of the trolls said, I'm wearing a wig and I'm looking at you right now, something to that effect. And then within an hour later, our picture is on social media where we're in a library. But of course, they made me look different. If you don't believe me, it's on Google. Like, this is so crazy that they're committing crimes, and it's literally on Google. Now, here's where it gets even crazier is when I get calls that these people are part of some kind of satanic cult group. And I'm going, you know what? The more I think about it, I've never dealt in 9 years with anything that's wicked and evil. And when I look at their pictures and I see all the evil in their eyes, if they even use a real picture, because most of the trolls, it comes to me as blank pictures or cultish looking pictures, satanic, like blood on their face or teardrops or really scary stuff like black makeup all over their eyes. And believe me, I have witnesses to this. See, they think they got me because what happened was the two men that committed aggravated assault on Johnny and I took our phones. Okay, when they broke in our room and scared us to death, we had to run on foot, not dressed. If you don't know that story, that's a whole other story, and I'm too tired to get into it. It happened roughly 7 weeks ago. They got out of jail on a lousy $600 bond or whatever, and I believe somehow all this stuff is linked together. Yet the DA in Court 177 in Harris County, by the way, went after the DA trying to sue the DA, that's Kim Hogg, put her in my federal lawsuit, and you really think the DA's office is like, let's root for Amy Sharon. Let's back up here. Trying to sue the DA, trying to sue Ken Paxton, our Attorney General. I didn't put him in the headline of the lawsuit, but I definitely put enough in there to know I mean business. Put CPS in there. Didn't really put the people that had my daughter in there, but definitely put down the crimes that were committed and left it a little bit blank on that because they scare me so badly. But They got away with taking my only daughter like 9 years ago on the very thing that's happening now. So I think it's all connected. They lied. They weren't the ER contact where I was at a hospital. That had nothing to do with them. Well, I mean, not at that very moment, let's put it that way. But the whole thing was a setup. And long story short, they took my daughter on my arm, said they were changing her diaper, never brought her back, and who got her? My mom and stepdad. But I posted proof of who my stepdad is. For my story to make sense and why I'm being targeted, you have to understand the money and power that I came from. Not my real dad. My real dad's been dead a long time. And he was once a well-known songwriter. But my mom dumped him when he had a dry spell, cheated on him for the rich doctor who was appointed by Rick Perry and all this stuff, our governor. And now I got an article proving that he had far up bigger contacts than I ever knew. And I have been too scared to post it. But I'm going to definitely get this to the FBI. Here is the situation. These people have somehow all conspired against me. That's my own mom and stepdad. And Wilbur has incriminated himself because he is over and over. First he went from like obsessed with me, which I have total witnesses to this, to doing all these nice videos and then buying my evidence without my permission. That cost me over $8,000 to get completely done. And him, after admitting my stepdad contacting him, controlling all my evidence that would prove that I'm not crazy. Here's where it gets interesting. They take my daughter saying I'm crazy, but now these people are allowed to steal federal evidence, okay, and steal all my belongings to my life, like Wilbur Witt Jr., on a premeditated scam saying, I felt wrong what I did to you, and, you know, I went to make it right, and I got an FBI guy that wants to meet you, and I'm just an elderly, poor guy that just wants to do right, and, you know, he's such a BSer. Did y'all hear him on radio with me? Like, what a joke. He was trying to act like Mr. Innocent. You can look it up right now. Look up Amy Sharon, Wilbur Witt Jr., and look at the allegations he's making. Robert Beatty and Wilbur Witt and Toby Hewitt and this Russell Bothwell, which I posted all their stuff on my Facebook. These people are somehow involved with something organized, and they are terrorizing me. I mean, I'm telling you, straight up terrorizing me. Not just me, but my neighbor knocked on the door, and I caught it live, but I didn't call the police about it yet, but I'm going to. Where he said, ever since I got involved in y'all's life, I'm being terrorized too. Now I've been robbed too. And I'm too scared to go to the police. This is our neighbor, okay? But meanwhile, they're doing videos saying I'm making it up. That I think, you know, the bad guys are, that they're like snakes or sticks and all that, that I'm highly delusional. When I have numerous witnesses that have tried to help me, that have been affected by it, targeted by it, including lawyers. Now, here's what it comes down to. How far can money and power go? Well, again, you'd have to know where my stepdad is. Genealogy, his interesting, very high up connections with even his bloodline. You have to understand exactly why they wanted my daughter, exactly why the state has done nothing, even though I have proof of hardcore felony crimes committed by CPS workers, by my own mom and stepdad. And let me remind you that police, I swear on my life, I've said this over and over, I'll do a lie detector test. They never want me to do it. Every time I've offered in court, they don't want me to do it because they know I'll pass it. My mom and stepdad are 100% behind the targeting that's happened to me. Not maybe, oh, Amy, come on, that's far-fetched. 100% behind it. I have had officers admit to me that they're the ones that all the institutions. I've had officers admit to me that they're saying, mainly my mom, not so much my stepdad, but my mom has told them that I'm beating myself, that I'm hallucinating things. So no wonder the state started targeting me, because they had me red flagged in the system by my own mother that hasn't let me see my daughter in 9 years now, about who now is almost 11. Are you listening? I hope you are. Now, the most shocking part of my case is it doesn't matter how much I've proven. It doesn't matter they got pictures with Rick Perry, when now Wilbur Witt Jr. is doing a video that I claim that I threatened the governor, that I threatened the police department, that I threatened the state of Texas. Wilbur, I want you to know that you have a new police report made on you. Don't believe me? Call the Killeen Police Department. Not only that, witnesses are calling today the Killeen Police Department. Any of you that have witnessed the hell I've been through and remember how far back Wilbur and I go, please feel free to call the FBI where they already have my case. And please feel free to call the Killeen Police Department and the Baytown Police Department. They all know who I am by now. We are trying to create a case on possibly proving organized crime because there's no doubt in my mind that someone has paid these people, and you don't want me to say who I think it is. But nobody, like even a police officer said, no one spends this much time photoshopping pictures and changing people's looks dramatically and changing their story and, slandering them unless they're getting something out of it. Well, you know what? I concur. This is so much more than people telling me, you know what? I had to block about 10 people because they said, get over it. It's not that big of a deal. People get harassed every day. Excuse me? They have my address on YouTube right now. Are you kidding me? There are people that are on bond that have tried to practically kill Johnny and I, and you're telling me to get over it? Anyone that even posts anything like that, I'm going to block you in a heartbeat. Don't you ever tell me to get over it when Johnny has lost his job over this crap, when I've had to lose good jobs over this, when we've had to move and spend every penny where right now as I speak I have negative $15 in my bank account. No, I will not get over it. And you know exactly who I'm talking about because you're probably stalking me and watching me right now. I am so tired of this. So let me show you, the latest scare tactic for those that don't know the hell I'm going through. That's, by the way, our dog that will definitely do something if anyone tries to mess with us. I guarantee it. These are tiny houses, by the way. They're not too glamorous, but, we live on a movie-type set place that is land owned by a movie producer, and it's not really paradise, but the police have been far more protective of us here than anywhere I've lived. That's the Baytown police. So even though it's definitely not paradise, by all means. I'm used to living a very hoity-toity, lavish lifestyle. If you think I'm lying like they're claiming I'm lying, please look at my Facebook and look at the lifestyle I lived most of my life until I was illegally targeted and retaliated against by CPS and their dirty little cops. But this is the latest, where they hung something in the trees to make it look like a body or a little kid or I don't know. The police have still not opened the bag. I'm so tempted to go over there and open it live, but I'll probably get in trouble for tampering with evidence. But now there's a new thing in the tree. If you can see that white thing that is so far up, and it's too lightweight that no one would be able to throw that high when it's just a lightweight piece of fabric. So someone got on and they put out, they threw this stuff out here. They have beer cans out here showing us they were here. We have 9-foot fence, but hey, nothing works. We have some security cameras. But at this point, the police say they're patrolling the area, and you would think we're safe with these high fence. This is a very expensive fence, by the way. This is over 2 acres of land that's fenced all the way across. Now, there's one area that doesn't look as secure, but there's cameras over there. So these people are just absolutely stupid. Plus, we're going to be putting barbed wire out here as well, but it's hard to protect yourself when you're on this much land. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a lot. It's a lot. All right? Welcome to my daily hell. I wake up today, I expose their names, and within seconds, a new troll going at me and Photoshop my picture made me look like some smoking little tramp. And this is what they do. They do everything possible to destroy my, $20 to $40 million lawsuit. And if they're laughing saying, yeah, like she'll get that. If you knew my story, hell, just my medical bills, I was told, are over $1 million in 9 years for all the hell they put me through. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's what, mail that's come to me, unless it's hacking, because I deal with that all the time. Oh my God, that's another issue. All the hacking that I reported to the FBI that they've never done anything about. But yet the police say hacking's not like a crime that we can report. I'm getting the runaround. I've been dealing with this for years, but really what got me in a bad mood is when I'm sitting there looking at all my evidence that's clear as could be, and I'm like, wow, I just remembered that person never went to jail. Wow, I just remembered, despite evidence, that person never went to jail. Wow, I just remembered that I showed the police literally death threats, and that person never went to jail. I mean, we're talking in their face. Like, hello, officers, look, this message says they're going to rape and murder me and cut my eyes out. Okay, officer, I've only been in this apartment one day and I was already strangled my first night here. And, I'm being terrorized. Someone's knocking on my door trying to get me to, leave my apartment after I paid all this money to get in. Oh, They didn't do anything. If y'all remember all that, I caught everything live. Still today, no investigation. Illegally evicted and lost all the things that I rebuilt my life on, which was really nice. And if you don't believe me, the pictures are on my Facebook. I got an apartment in one of the most expensive areas in Houston, Texas, and had it decorated so cute on a very low budget. And I'm going, really? This is how the state works? Like, everything's being covered up. No one does anything. Everyone says, this person's supposed to help you. This person says, well, this person's supposed to help you. And I'm going, okay, can anybody tell me who's supposed to help? Because they're coming on the property, and it's not just once, 3 times now. Now I got a neighbor scared. What's it going to take? It's pathetic. I mean, I'm going, really? I put some lights on that cross. Sorry. Doesn't look too good unless it's lit up. My bad. Wait, is lit a word or is it? I always forget. I'm too tired. I don't care. I'm sorry you're focusing on mud on my shoes. I'm focusing on staying alive. Since we're not on the same page anymore, let me handle my own business and you handle yours. Thank you very much. Someone sent me a message, lay off your boyfriend. I felt like saying, well, okay. She's probably watching this, but I didn't think that was really nice to put that comment on my Facebook because I tell everyone, you take them then. I live in a world where I do all my work myself. I do all
You're
my...
You're alive because of me.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
Get over yourself, dude. You're not Rambo. You're no Rambo. You're no Sylvester Stallone. Get over yourself. I'm trying to go single again. I don't care. I've been saying this on my live videos for days. Like, it's sad. This person said, oh, you know, you should make it work. He's a great guy. Well, one of you girls, you take him. I'm serious. You can have Johnny. He's not that much of a prize. I guarantee it. You wouldn't last a week with this man. He has serious OC. What's it called? Obsessive compulsion disorder. So, I mean, right now he's freaking out because I've been gathering evidence for days on no sleep. So the place is usually immaculate. But I'm like, hello, I'm trying to, like, get justice. What are you doing? And, you know, he has this idea that he's 6'3" and muscular. And, okay, he's handsome and he's a great cook and he's... You know, he has a lot of things great about him, but straight up, he's no catch if you're going through what I'm going through. No catch at all. Now, for the average woman that has a normal life, oh, he's like a gem. Please, somebody take this guy. He is like perfect. He's perfect if you don't have like hardcore problems. But dealing with what I'm dealing with on a scale of 1 to 10, Johnny's about a 2. A scale of 1 to 10. Now, before all the targeting was this bad, he was probably about a 7. But he's proven over and over on videos that he can't mentally handle this. It's so bad that I had to shut a couple of videos down when he was sitting there saying, you know, blah, blah, blah with my woman, now blah, blah you. And I'm going, oh my God, I get it, self-defense, but my daughter could be watching that. You can't reason with this man. He's one of those people that likes to fight back with saying he's going to hurt people if they hurt me first. And I want the guy that can fight back through intelligence, like through documents, through helping me file sworn affidavits, who can go to court with me, who can go to the FBI with me. Like, that's my, like, dream situation. Because some women would think, oh, it's so cool to have
I've been doing that with you.
Please. You haven't even called it. Okay, I'm not going to have you do this.
Amendment.
That's bull. Okay, have you called the DA who's asked to speak to you now? Or
yeah, I'm going to call him right now.
Oh, please. It's been 7 weeks, really?
Here,
or how about the FBI?
My cell phone. I'm going to call
okay,
him
go ahead. Well, maybe get a new job and you could use the phone, right? Oh, that's right.
We do have a job.
It's a new job. It's a new job.
A movie.
Oh, okay. It's a new job. It's a new job.
A nationally televised show.
Okay, so what? It's a new TV show. What about last week or the week before or the week before?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I am worried about it.
About yourself.
Excuse me, my address is on YouTube and my whole life. Okay. Okay, well, Johnny, this is why I can't make it work with you anymore. You want to downplay what I'm going through? I'm done. I'm done. Do you understand the definition of done? I don't want to date you right now anymore, and I may never want to come back to you. If you can't fight back by intellect and looking up documents and looking up evidence, and you think saying on a video, I'll get you if you come after, like, I'm sorry, that's just not my type of guy. I don't go for those kind of guys. I like guys like, what was my ex-husband? A lawyer and a doctor. Hello. Like, intelligently can handle stress. This is like ridiculous. All Johnny ever has to say is like bully comments. Have you ever heard him say anything like, hey, on a video, look at this. I took pictures of these people. He sat there while 2 people harassed me my first day at work and never filmed it. While I was being filmed for a TV show. I mean, really? Is that what, I mean, you girls that defend him, please take him. Take him. Because I don't want a guy that's watching people try to hurt me and can't even think to pick up his phone. I mean, this is ridiculous. Oh, God, I don't know. Oh, it looks like a harassing phone call. My God. Welcome to my world. I get him all the time. That's all right. I'll appreciate it. Like I said, he's like Johnny with Dream Man. But if you're going through a targeting situation like me, he's horrible. He's always so traumatized that he can't even get anything done. He hasn't even called the FBI and watched his girlfriend get totally cyber stalked and terrorized. Not hearsay, see with his own eyes. And I don't know, I'm like, did you call the FBI today? No, I'm busy. Ooh, okay. Doing what? I mean, my God, I'm on 6 hours sleep now in 3 days. 3 days. And he's been averaging about 10 hours sleep. So, yeah, I'm sure he seems like a jewel to many. He's quite the looker. I agree. He has a great, nice figure. I agree. But I don't even care what someone looks like. I want to have someone that knows how to fight for justice. Johnny's not cut out for it. Right or wrong, he's not cut out for it. Anyway, I'm in a really bad mood. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, I thought y'all were gone. Sorry.